I just want to walk you through an example turn for Stakeout so that you can get an idea of how the game plays. So I have it set up here for a 4-player game with 5 investigation cards in the center of the table, and I am playing as the green player. And I've just rolled my dice. I got a 6 and a 2. And you can also see here that I've already begun investigating this location, the Starlight. And I've also started talking to this suspect, Madame Beaufort. And what I'm really trying to do is I'm trying to investigate the things that will help me close this case brought to me by my client, the jazz singer. So what I need to do to close this case is investigate at minimum 2 suspects and 1 location. And have already made some good progress towards that. And I think that I can finish investigating 1 or more of these cards on my turn because I have a few things that I can do. So I did not roll what I needed to investigate the Starlight, but I do have a hot tip card that I can use. So this hot tip card allows me to take a die from my supply and set it to the value of any die on an investigation card and add it to that card. So I think this is a perfect time to use this card, and I will do that setting this die to a value of 4, and that allows me to finish investigating the Starlight. When that happens, any other players who have dice on this card, they don't go home totally empty-handed. They get to choose one of their dice and move it to their saved dice area on their player mat, and then on a future turn they can use that die for its face value, or they can choose to roll it at the beginning of their turn. And then I am going to remove my dice from this card and replace the Starlight and claim this and add it to my case file. But additionally, because I've successfully investigated a location, I will trigger the new lead bonus. So every type of card in the game, location, suspects, and evidence, have a different bonus. And the new lead bonus allows me to take one of the dice that I used to investigate that card, set it to any value, and move it to another investigation card. So I have, I can place it anywhere that I would like, and I have several choices. What I was thinking about, though, is that because I already have this 6 here, and that would be great for investigating Dr. Sanders, and I could use the new lead to get a 1. That might be a great thing to do because I do need those 2 suspects. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the 6 that I rolled plus the 1 from my new lead bonus and place those on Dr. Sanders. And then I think I would really like to go ahead and complete investigating this card. And I can do that because of my stakeout track. So on a previous turn, I had moved up on the stakeout track to level 3. And what that means is I can remove my card and take a die of value 3, 2, or 1. And so in this case, I'm going to use that to claim a die of value 1. And now I have completed investigating Dr. Sanders. So I will remove my dice from this card and claim it and replace it. And then suspects give a bonus when you successfully investigate them. They become informants, and that allows you to draw a hot tip card. I'm particularly lucky, though, because the jazz singer has an ongoing investigation bonus that allows me to draw 2 hot tip cards and keep 1 when I trigger that informant bonus. So I get to pick 2 hot tip cards and choose the one that I would like to keep. So I've got 2 choices here, and I think I will keep this one and discard that one. And then my turn is almost over, but I still have this 2 that I could use. Now, to begin an investigation, you have to place at least 2 dice on an investigation card. So what that means is that I can't go here and start investigating Allegheny House or Lady Harrington because I only have this 1 die. I could discard the die to do some staking out and move up on the stakeout track. Or, and this is what I think I'm going to do, because I've already begun investigating Madame Beaufort, once you have dice of your color on a card, to continue an investigation, you only need to use one die or more. So I'm going to put my 2 there because that gets me pretty close to completing that investigation. And then hopefully on my next turn, I will be able to finish investigating this card, and that will allow me to close this case. So that's just a quick example of how a turn works in Stakeout. Thanks for watching.